Leo was not born with a silver spoon. In fact, his family barely had enough spoons to go around. Living in a cramped apartment in the heart of Chicago, he watched his parents work double shifts just to keep the lights on. On his 12th birthday, Leo's grandfather handed him a gift. It wasn't a bike or a video game. It was a single, crisp $1 bill. "Leo," his grandfather said, his eyes wrinkled with wisdom, "a dollar isn't just money, it's a seed. You can either eat the seed or you can plant it. Decide wisely." Leo kept that dollar in his pocket for a whole week. He didn't want to buy candy that would disappear in 5 minutes. He wanted to plant it. Walking home from school, Leo noticed a local wholesale warehouse selling bulk packs of cheap, colorful ballpoint pens. A pack of 10 cost exactly $1. Leo walked in, laid his single dollar on the counter, and bought the pack. The next day at school, he didn't just sell the pens, he sold the convenience. Whenever a classmate forgot their pen before a pop quiz, Leo was there. He sold each pen for 50 cents. By Friday, his $1 had turned into $5. He didn't spend a dime of it. He reinvested. He bought 5 more packs. Within a month, Leo had saved $100. He realized a fundamental truth of business. Find a minor inconvenience, solve it quickly, and reinvest your profits. By the time Leo turned 16, his $100 had grown into $2,500 through various side hustles, flipping used textbooks, washing cars, and fixing broken iPhones he bought cheap online. But Leo knew that physical labor could only take him so far. He needed leverage. It was 2018, and the internet was booming with e-commerce. Leo used his $2,500 to build a basic website. He noticed a massive trend in eco-friendly bamboo products, but realized local stores charged a premium for them. He contacted a sustainable manufacturer overseas, negotiated a dropshipping deal, and used his remaining cash to run highly targeted social media ads. For the first 3 months, he barely broke even. But Leo adjusted his strategy, focused on viral video marketing, and suddenly, a video of his reusable bamboo travel mugs went viral. Orders flooded in. By the time he graduated high school, Leo's bank account didn't have a few $1,000s. It had $250,000. Many teenagers would have bought a sports car. Leo bought a cheap, reliable used sedan and kept living with his parents. He knew that $250,000 was a lot of money, but it wasn't wealth. Wealth is assets that generate money while you sleep. Leo noticed that small businesses were struggling to transition into the digital age. They didn't know how to build apps, manage logistics, or run online ads. He used his $250,000 to hire 3 brilliant, young software developers fresh out of college. Together, they built a software platform called Store, a simple, all-in-one AI tool that allowed any local mom-and-pop shop to launch a fully automated online store and delivery system in under 10 minutes. The first year was a brutal grind. Leo knocked on hundreds of doors, getting rejected by stubborn business owners. But he offered the software for free for the first 3 months to prove its value. When the local businesses saw their sales double, word spread like wildfire. Within 2 years, Store was being used by over 50,000 businesses across the country. Leo's company was no longer just a small startup. It was a tech powerhouse. When Leo was 26, a massive global tech conglomerate noticed OmniStore's dominance. They realized it would be cheaper to buy Leo's company than to compete with it. They made an offer, $1.2 billion for a 100% acquisition. The day the acquisition contract was signed, Leo sat in a high-rise boardroom overlooking the Chicago skyline. Lawyers and executives in expensive suits surrounded him, congratulating him on becoming one of the youngest self-made billionaires in the country. Leo smiled, reached into his jacket pocket, and pulled out a small, framed object. It was a faded photocopy of the very first $1 bill his grandfather had given him, alongside his first receipt for 10 ballpoint pens. He looked out the window and thought of his grandfather's words. The seed hadn't just grown, it had created an entire forest. The lesson: it was never about the single dollar. It was about patience, discipline, and the refusal to spend the seed before it had a chance to grow. Becoming a billionaire at 26 sounds like the ultimate happy ending, but for Leo, it felt like the beginning of an existential crisis. The thrill of the chase was gone. His bank account was overflowing, but his days suddenly felt empty. He bought his parents a beautiful mansion, cleared all family debts, and took a few luxury trips, but the novelty wore off within months. One evening, he looked at his grandfather's framed dollar bill and realized something profound. Making money was phase 1. Making a difference is phase 2.